vine snapped to life, wrapping around his arms and neck. In a forgotten land beyond the rivers of time, there lay the village of Eshun, where the wind carried whispers of spirits and shadows moved even when the sun stood still. The elders spoke of a sacred drum deep within the forbidden forest, a drum carved from the heart of the first baobab tree, guarded by the ancestors themselves. It was said to speak not with words, but with warnings. For centuries, none dared enter that forest. But Kofi, a proud and greedy hunter, mocked the tales. He had grown tired of feeding his village while earning nothing but praise. He wanted more, gold, titles, and his name etched in stone. One morning, as the rooster cried and mist hugged the earth, Kofi sharpened his spear and vanished into the mist without a word. As he crossed the threshold of the forest, the air changed, the trees leaned in, the birds fell silent. Even his breath seemed unwelcome. He pressed forward, deeper than any man before, until he heard it. The steady, soft beat of a drum. Thump, thump, thump. It was faint at first, like a heartbeat, but it grew louder with every step. Soon he reached a circle of trees, unnaturally still, and there in the center stood the drum, tall, glowing faintly, wrapped in golden vines. As Kofi approached, the ground trembled. The drum spoke, not through sound, but through the air, the soul, the silence. Take only truth, leave behind lies, or the forest will remember, and so will the skies. Kofi smirked, lifting his spear. I will take you, sacred or not. You will make me rich. But as his hand reached out, the vine snapped to life, wrapping around his arms and neck, yanking him to his knees. The trees groaned. The forest had awakened. Kofi screamed, but no one heard him. The drum pulsed again. Greed feeds roots. Truth feeds life. Speak wisely. Through gasps, Kofi begged for mercy, swearing he would share the story, spread the forest's message, become its voice. The vines hesitated. Then, slowly, they let him go. Bruised and shaken, Kofi stumbled back to the village where he became something new, not a hunter, but a storyteller. His tales were mesmerizing. Crowds gathered from every village to hear him speak, as if his voice was laced with magic. But Kofi, still proud, still greedy, changed the stories. He added kings and gold, erased the warnings, and never once spoke of the drum. His fame grew, his wealth grew, but so did the silence in the forest. One moonless night, many years later, Kofi disappeared, gone without a trace. Days passed, then weeks, until a child chasing fireflies near the forest found a strange sight. An old man lying peacefully beneath the trees, eyes wide open, mouth frozen in mid-sentence. Beside him sat the drum, untouched, glowing softly. The child heard it whisper, "He told many stories, but never ours." The child lifted the drum, and the forest sighed. From that day, a new voice echoed through the villages, not one of fame or riches, but of warning, of balance, of truth. And so the forest remembers. And now, so do you.